Happy Aloha Friday, everyone, and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host, Chad Owens. We made it. It's Aloha Friday. No, well, some of us work on the weekend, but anyway, that is it. Look, I hope you guys are finishing the week strong, and I hope you guys are ready for today's show because we got some action. So sit back, relax. Let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. All right, this is something different, but look, Forbes just put out their top 10 highest paid athletes over the last year. And you're gonna be surprised, or maybe not surprised, by the number one guy. I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna start at 10. Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets, he made $75 million the last year, okay? Number 9, the GOAT of GOATs, Tom Brady, he came in at $76 million over the last year. Whew. Number 8, Lewis Hamilton, $82 million. That boy be ripping it. Number 7, Roger Federer, he came in at $90 million. Number 6, Neymar, $95 million. These soccer players been making money, I'm telling you. Number 5, LeBron James, King James, made a whopping $96.5 million in the last year. Number 4, newly signed, fresh contract, fresh ink, the star boy, Dak Prescott, $107.5 million. Number 3, and he's been at the top for years, Cristiano Ronaldo at $120 million. Number 2, another soccer guy, they've been battling, Lionel Messi, $130 million over the last year. Number 1, take a guess. Conor McGregor, $180 million in just the last year alone. Wow. But yeah, there's your top 10 highest paid athletes in the last year. It's a lot of money in 1 year, man. Whew. All right, in the NBA, things definitely heated up between the Miami Heat and the Philadelphia 76ers as Udonis Haslem got ejected after just being in the game for only 3 minutes. Well, that's sort of been Haslem's MO. He's that guy. He doesn't take from anybody. And this isn't a crazy stat. In 18 years of playing the NBA, he's appeared at least in one game in every season, right? And this season, this was his first game getting out there on the court for the Miami Heat. So his streak was alive, but then it only lasted 3 minutes. He came in, got a couple buckets, and then him and Dwight Howard got into a little scuffle, and he did what Udonis does and gets ejected. And who knows, this might be his last game ever playing in the NBA. And he did make that comment. He quoted, "Hey, if this is my last time ever playing, what a better way to go out." He said, "I called my stepmom after the game. Oh, my stepmom texted me after the game and she said, you did the right thing." Meaning his retaliation from what Dwight Howard did to him. So I guess, hey, he's good with it. I know the fans, everyone gave him a standing ovation when he did come in. And, you know, he left a mark in the NBA. He left a legacy of that physical, tough, gritty style of play. And if that was his last game, hey, he went out in his eyes the only way he knew how to play. Hey, I hope you guys are gearing up to enjoy UFC 262 tomorrow. The lightweight title is on the line. After Khabib retired, he gave up the belt. And these two guys have been grinding and working and fighting and dominating their way for this opportunity. Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler are gonna collide. These two guys are, they're the number one, number two contenders here. I guess, or number 2 and 2. Khabib was number 1. You know, these two guys are gonna bring it. It's hard to say who's gonna win this one, but I gotta make a decision, and I'm going with Chandler. I just watched his last fight. His athleticism, his explosiveness, his energy, his cardio, his striking ability, his ground and pound, his wrestling. He's sort of like the full package. I look at him, he's like a Matt Hughes and GSP combined with, who's the striker? I'm not gonna say Max Holloway. Max Holloway's, I put Max Holloway in a league of his own when it comes to striking. Maybe McGregor. I don't know. The dude's like a combination of fighters that's almost unstoppable. And so, yeah, Chandler's my pick. Let us know who you guys are taking. And yeah, UFC 262 tomorrow night. Let's get it. Our University of Hawaii water polo team will be facing multiple tests this week during the NCAA tournament. That's the title by Jason Kanashiro. So you guys are gonna have to check out this article in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser. He's talking about how they have to balance preparing for final exams and preparing for the biggest matches of their lives. So they've been here before. There's some vets on the team that have, you know, been through this process a couple years ago. And in anything you do, experience is always key. So they're able to pass those things down to, say, freshmen and sophomores that haven't been in this situation. And so, yeah, they're in LA. They play today in the quarterfinals against tournament host UCLA. And look, we are men's volleyball national champions. And now our water polo team has an opportunity to go get one of these things. Look, I'm fired up. I know they're fired up. Good luck with your final exams. Get that done, but let's get this dub. Let's get one step closer to getting another national championship. Let's have another parade, right? Let's get the state of Hawaii rocking, and I know you guys are excited about that too. So, look, good luck to our water polo team today. Game's at 3. If you guys want to dive a little deeper into this story, again, check out Jason Kanashiro in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Wow. One of the biggest things you get out of becoming a professional athlete is being able to give back. Whether it's at teams' community events, or you do a camp in the off season, you create a foundation. That's one of the biggest blessings, I guess, you can do, is to become a blessing to others. And you know, some of our leaders in that sports community, Shane Victorino, Marcus Mariota, and DeForest Buckner, came together. Their foundations came together along with Central Pacific Bank, and were able to raise $250,000 to help support the OIA's spring seasons, you know, and to cover costs of, you know, a lot of things. This sports costs money, and, you know, to give these kids an opportunity to play, and knowing what they've all been through, I already know that was the motives behind these local boys who have made it. And I just want to personally say mahalo for those donations. And yeah, we're all thrilled to see youth sports back in action, high school sports back in action, and it's only going to get better. And again, mahalo, guys. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I had a blast as always. I hope you all did as well. And yeah, I hope you guys, for those that aren't working this weekend, if you got to work this weekend, you putting in that overtime, look, go get that, right? But for those that are off, that are looking forward to this weekend, go relax, go reset, go do something nice, go sit out on the beach, something fun. Okay, thank you so much again, and I will see you on Monday.